Day 30 Word of God Proverbs chapter 8 verse 17. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. Proverbs chapter 8 is a chapter that personifies wisdom as a woman who speaks and calls out to people, urging them to embrace her. This wisdom in Proverbs is closely associated with God's character and teachings. In the ancient Near East, wisdom was highly valued as a means of living a successful, moral, and meaningful life. In Proverbs chapter 8 verse 17, wisdom speaks of a special relationship between those who love and seek wisdom and the blessings that come from that pursuit. The verse emphasizes the reciprocal nature of the relationship between wisdom and those who seek her diligently, encouraging an early and eager pursuit of wisdom, which reflects an early and eager pursuit of God. I love them that love me reflects the reciprocal nature of the relationship between wisdom and, by extension, God, and those who value it. This statement implies that wisdom, much like love, is something that must be actively pursued and cherished. The love for wisdom is not a passive feeling but an active, intentional pursuit. Wisdom, and God's teachings, is personified here as saying, "If you love me, I will love you in return." This can also be understood as God expressing His love for those who sincerely seek and embrace His wisdom, truth, and guidance. And those that seek me early shall find me highlights the importance of diligence and prioritization in the pursuit of wisdom and God. To seek early means to prioritize wisdom first in one's life. The word early suggests that those who make the pursuit of wisdom a priority, whether literally early in life or first in importance, will be rewarded by finding it. This echoes the broader biblical principle that those who earnestly seek God will find Him. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 13. It encourages a proactive and disciplined search for wisdom, promising that such effort will be rewarded with understanding, insight, and divine guidance. In 1 Kings chapter 3, when Solomon became king, God appeared to him in a dream and asked what he wanted. Solomon, recognizing his need for wisdom to govern Israel, asked for an understanding heart. God was pleased with Solomon's request and granted him wisdom beyond measure. Solomon's early pursuit of wisdom led to God's abundant blessings. 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 5-12. This exemplifies the truth of Proverbs chapter 8 verse 17. Solomon sought wisdom, and God provided it in abundance. In Psalm chapter 63 verse 1, David declares, "O God, Thou art my God. Early will I seek Thee." David's early and earnest pursuit of God reflects the principle in Proverbs chapter 8 verse 17 that those who seek God and wisdom will indeed find Him. David's relationship with God was marked by his love and longing for God's presence, which resulted in God's favor and protection. In Matthew chapter 7 verse 7, Jesus says, "Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you." This teaching reflects the same principle found in Proverbs chapter 8 verse 17. That those who actively seek wisdom and God will receive what they are searching for. Jesus emphasizes the importance of persistence in seeking God, promising that such a pursuit will always lead to finding. In Luke chapter 10 verse 38-42, Mary, the sister of Martha, chooses to sit at the feet of Jesus and listen to His teaching while Martha is busy with other tasks. Jesus commends Mary for choosing the better part, which will not be taken away from her. Mary's decision to prioritize listening to Jesus reflects the early seeking of wisdom described in Proverbs chapter 8 verse 17, and Jesus confirms that her choice will lead to lasting blessing. For believers today, Proverbs chapter 8 verse 17 is a powerful encouragement to actively seek wisdom and prioritize a relationship with God. It challenges us to cultivate a love for wisdom and for God, understanding that true wisdom comes from seeking Him. This verse reminds us that wisdom and understanding are not automatic but must be diligently sought after. It encourages us to make the pursuit of God's wisdom the first priority in our lives, whether that be in prayer, studying the Bible, or living according to His teachings. It also reassures us that those who genuinely seek God and His wisdom will never be disappointed. In a world filled with distractions and conflicting sources of information, Proverbs chapter 8 verse 17 calls us to focus on what truly matters, God's wisdom. This verse invites us to live with a sense of purpose and diligence, knowing that our search for wisdom will bear fruit in our lives. Ultimately, it encourages us to make God's wisdom the foundation of our decisions, relationships, and actions, confident that our efforts will be rewarded. God bless you and give you grace after grace.